Come, sword lifters, come, giant sword enthusiasts, come, clang gang, gather round. We have made it to the week 11 combo, the one for all combo. I call it that because it's got a one-handed skyguard going into a one-handed downswing. This is going to be one of the flashiest combos we've done yet, which is fitting because we've made it all the way to week 11. This has been one heck of a program that you've made it through, and we are now in the final 2 combo day challenges, and this one is a doozy. Some combo breakers I'll be expecting for this one will be this kick entry into a one-handed skyguard. The kick entry is a bit fickle. Even for me, I find myself needing to do it a few times to get a kick entry that I think actually looks good. If you want to try to enter it a different way, I'm open to it. The kick entry is purely a move for flair. So if you have a different flair you would like to start your combo with, that's fine, as long as it's going into a one-handed skyguard into a one-handed downswing. In fact, we have been doing a little bit of practice with the He-Man lift in the swing days, so it's a little early, but if you think you can pull it off today, that would be impressive. He-Man lift into a one-handed skyguard, man, that'd be impressive. Other combo breakers to look out for. Probably this shoulder guard into the forward step with a half loop swing. I'll break down how to approach that, but it's something new, so maybe that'll trip some people up. The double thrust going into a step swing. Double thrust can be hard to generate enough momentum for, and so being able to move quickly into the double thrust and then move quickly out of it may be difficult. I don't know. A lot of you have gotten to this point in the program, so why not just expect you to be awesome and be able to nail a combo on the first try? It could happen. Let's watch this combo and break it down. Okay, that is the one for all combo. Let's talk about it. Starting off with this kick entry, which is bringing your rear leg up to then use your thigh as a fulcrum, pulling the flat of the blade against your leg. You'll be popping it up. You can even see I'm using that leg to push out against the sword, so that way it can flip enough to get the tip above the handle, and then you're just one arm pressing it up into a skyguard. Now that one-handed skyguard doesn't last long. You're going to let that tip fall, feeding into a one-handed downswing. The trick with this guy is just how well you can manipulate the weight of the sword. Notice how I'm rotating it with my top hand as it falls, so that way it just swings behind you, is carried up and over, caught with the bottom hand to feed into the next movement. This next movement being a reverse step, bringing that rear foot in front of you, taking a 180 while you do it, landing in a shoulder guard. Now, this shoulder guard transition into a forward step half loop, that is something we haven't actually practiced before, but it seems pretty obvious, right? You're going to lift up that rear foot, bringing your body forward, which gives you enough momentum to lift the sword off of the shoulder, out of shoulder guard, going over the head. Boom. It's going to just take a big horizontal swing so you can land in that rear corner guard. We're going to use a back swing to get out of it, landing in a cross lunge guard, which snaps back to midguard. Now, we've done that little transition before in prior combos, so that should be familiar. And then pushing into the X swing. I love X swings in the middle of a combo because it's actually kind of a mini break. You know that with an X swing, it's just about that initial momentum and then following it through. So it's a good chance to kind of pick your speed back up in the middle of a combo. And right here, you can see I'm bracing, landing in this end of the X-swing position, having my forearm across my core to help provide some braking force against the sword. And then that also gives me something to push off of as I take this forward step leading into a double thrust. So going into this double thrust, boom, hard pull back, big launch back out, still try to get to this clean top position. And when you're there, you let the tip fall. So that way you can feed into your first step of the step swing, bring it up and over for a strong finish. Okay, so that is going to be the 1-for-all combo. I hope you're feeling confident. It is week 11. You have proven you are a badass by now, so this should just be another notch in your belt. I would say if I were to break it down, focus on this little kick entry into the one-handed sky guard, maybe do a couple one-handed downswings. And if you're feeling creative, maybe you can find a different way to start off the combo, get yourself up into that one-hand sky guard. Man, if you can do a He-Man lift on week 11, that's a really cool sign, and you should show that off. You should absolutely start that way. Beyond that, this shoulder guard going into the forward step with the half loop. Yeah, we haven't actually done that before, but give it a couple reps. You'll feel that it's actually pretty intuitive. Just take the shoulder guard, pop it off, so that way you can get it over your head and then continue through in a half loop swing so you can land into that rear corner guard. Okay, and then of course, yeah, this double thrust into step swing. Yeah, that might be tricky for some people, but you can do it. I'm confident about it. You've done a lot of weird stuff in and out of step swing. What's a double thrust to you? Okay, so yeah, get practicing, get swinging, have fun with it. This is the Pen Ultimate Combo. This is your last one before you're going to be facing off the final boss of the entire program. So have fun with this and get swinging.